Hi everyone, so today we'll be looking at multiplication of proper fractions. So in our previous videos, we'd have looked at addition of fractions, both proper fractions and the mixed numbers, mixed fractions. And we'd have done the same for the subtraction as well, right? And for addition and subtraction, we would have found the LCM, that common denominator for both fractions. Now for multiplication and furthermore for division, which we'll be doing afterwards, we don't have to find the LCM or that common denominator. So multiplication of fractions, as it says, what you think we have to do? Basically multiply, right? So I'm going to show you two methods, right? Let's just split here. Let's call this method 1. So method 1, we just multiply across. So we get 2 by 3 over 5 by 4. So we get what? 2 by 3 is 6 over 5 by 4, which is 20. But now we need to recognize that we could reduce that fraction further. What number? Think about a number that has that can go into 6 and into 20. So some people might say, okay, well, 2 can go into both numbers. So now I could say 6 divided by 2 will give me 3. And then 20 divided by 2 will give me 10. And that will give me my final answer there. 3. Now for method 2, let's just rewrite the question. 2 over 5 times 3 over 4. Some of you all may recognize that, okay, I could simplify or reduce some things here. Now, you're probably looking at the 2 and the 4. You could say 2 into 2 is 1, and 2 can go into 4 2 times. So now we get 1 times 3 over 5 times, which is 3 over 10, right? Let's look at another question right here. We can call this number 1, right? So let's say we have 10 over, let's say 11 times 5 over, let's say 12, right? So you could do it either method. You could multiply across. I'll just write it over here. We could do method 1 here. So 10 times 5, right? And then afterwards you can say 11 times 12. Now this is method 1. As I was saying, you don't have to do this method. If you recognize that you could do the other method, that's perfectly fine, right? So let's just multiply across. So now we will get 10 by 5 is 50, 11 by 12 is 132, right? And now from here, we could say, okay, let's reduce, right? So 50 is an even number and 132 is an even number. So the simplest number, smallest number that can go into it is 2, right? When we say 50 divided by 2, we get 25. And 132 divided by 2, we will get 66. And that will be our final answer there, right? So this is method 1. Method 2, we have our 10 over 11 times 5 over 12. And again, some of you already recognize, all right, I have 10 here and 11 and 12 here. I could simplify those, right? So one thing I want to mention, when you are simplifying, you can either simplify going across like this, right? Either way across like that, or you can simplify going up or down. You cannot simplify this way, right? That is incorrect. You can only multiply going across like that, right? So like here, how we have the 5 here and the 10 here, you cannot say 5 into 5, 1, 5 into 10, 2. You can't do it across. You can't simplify across like that, right? So now we're going to say 2 can go into 5, 2 can go into 10, 5 times, and 2 can go into 12, 6 times. Then we multiply across 5 by 5 over 11 by 6. and we get the 25 over the 66. So very simple. Now we're looking at multiplication of mixed numbers, mixed fractions. So anytime we have mixed fractions, I always say change them to improper fractions one time, right? So now let's change our mixed fractions to improper fractions. So 1 by 6 is 6 plus 5, right? And we're going to get 11 over 6 multiplied by 4 by 2 is 8 plus 1, 9 over 2. And in this one, I'm going to use the second method, right? So here we recognize that 9 and 6, 3 can go into those both numbers. So 3 can go in as 6 2 times, 3 can go into 9 3 times. So I'll get 11 times 3, 2 by 2, 33 over, and then 4 can go into 33 8 times, remainder 1. So we get 1 over 4. Now, just for those, I'm just going to rewrite the two improper fractions here. Sorry, that should be 6. Just for those who don't really understand that whole simplifying, crossing off thing like that, you just multiply across 11 by 9 and then 6 by 2. So you get 99 over 12. From here, you need to try and figure out, this is where you need to know your times tables and stuff like this, right? Alright, what number could go into both into 9 and 99 and 12? Well, we know that 3 can go into 9, so therefore 3 should be able to go to 99. And then 3 can go into 12. And then we get the 33 over 4, 8 and a quarter. So you see how simple the multiplication of fractions is. So for the mixed fractions, again, change your mixed fractions to the improper fractions first, then you go ahead and you choose which method you want. And you can choose any method that you're comfortable with, as I said, right? There's no one preferred method, but for your final answer, you should simplify it as much as possible. In our next video, we'll be looking at division of fractions.